Alright, I've got a Rover Muncher mulcher muncher. It's the second mulcher that I've had. The first one was a Ryobi and the blade got blunt and I couldn't get the blade off. I'll go and get it and show you. This is the blade off the Ryobi, more of a shredder, and the blade got quite blunt, and they're reversible, but I couldn't get these Allen bolts out, and they're just in too tight. I tried drilling them out and I couldn't drill them. They're probably hardened steel. The blades are fairly expensive, and this whole disc thing was, I think it's $100 and something, so I gave up on this one, and this is going in the scrap metal pile. Get in there for now. But this thing developed a bit of a strange vibration and a strange knocking noise. I found out what it was. I'm going to try and fix it today. The problem is that these screws down here become loose. I imagine they screw into the end of the motor. I just noticed then that this one's actually come out. That's a bit of a bugger. I might have to go down to where I was working it last and with a magnet and try and find it. But yeah, so it started to wobble around. You can see it's wobbling around and making all sorts of noises. So I'm going to undo this, try and undo this nut and see how we go. Try and stop the whole thing from turning. Well, there we go. It wasn't so hard after all. I'll leave all that like that. I just like to stuff it up when I'm putting it back together. It's annoying. I still can't really get into the screw. I don't know how this thing comes off, or if it comes off. I reckon this bit's just sort of pressed on, but I don't want to too much force on it and break it or bend something. It doesn't even look like it's moving. Oh, it's upside down. I've decided I'm going to take off these 4 screws and see if this plastic shroud comes off. I think it will. Okay, so that's the that's sort of fine dust in there. So it's pretty simple thing, just a motor, start capacitor, a switch, and the power inlet, power socket down there. So it's fairly simple. All I've got to do is work out how to get that top bit off, which this taking this black cover off hasn't really helped with. Now I could possibly do the screws up a little bit with this disc still there, or with it still in place. I can get the screwdriver in there, sort of, and I can do them up reasonably tight. But what I'll do first is I'll get a magnet and I'll go down to where I was and try and find this, because this could have been missing for forever. Oh yeah. So that's what they look like. The magnet that I have lying around the place. This is the last place I was using the mulcher. I didn't find it in there. This is the second last place I was using the mulcher, so I'll have a quick look in there. So no luck with the magnet. I've spread it out a bit up here. So I'm going to come back with the metal detector and see if I can find it with that. Because like I said, it could have fallen out years ago. I don't know. There's another small pile I did a few weeks ago, so it could even be in there. And of course it could also be in one of these 3 piles I did a few weeks ago as well. If it gets over that screw, it'll absolutely go berserk. Maybe I've got to stick with the levels a bit. If only I knew how to drive this thing. So there's something there. Of course it could also be a bit of an old door hinge or something under the ground. It's not really doing a metal detecting episode, I'm looking for that screw, so I'll come back to that. Andrew, you'll be pleased to know that these are my snake resistant thongs, made from special rubber to deter snakes when you're out metal detecting in the long grass. Alright, so I'll come back and look at that spot. Something in there. Maybe this mode, I like it because it reminds me of fox hunting. I think it was on the surface because I moved it. There we go. It's a screw. You bastard. Something in there. I think I did move it. I can't see any screws. Oh, there it is, I can see it. It's a bit of... what is that? It looks like a jigsaw, an offset jigsaw or something. Put that in the jigsaw and... I'll see if I've moved it. If it is that bolt, it's only going to be on the surface. So there is something there, but I don't think it's the bolt because it's not on the surface. We'll go over to the other spots and see if it fell out a few weeks ago. And there was a bit of a signal here too. And there's something in here. It's probably something under the ground. Yeah, it seems more up there now. Where has it gone? It's a coin. No, it's not. It's a shotgun. The base of a shotgun shell. Put it there. A nail. Old nail. So I've done around this pile. I'm not going to spread them out too much. Well, if the screw's fallen out the last few times I was using it, I think if the screw has fallen out, I can't find it. I mean, the signal's in there, but if it was that screw, it would go off its head like that. Oh, it's bloody there. Look at that. Can you believe it? There it is. Never give in. I was about to give in too. Anyway, now I've got the screw. Go back and work out how to fix it. I think I'll use this one, lock nut. It's so old that the directions have faded away, but you can't make it any worse. That's my theory. And I'll put these two in first, and then I'll do these two. If I take them all out, obviously the thing will drop down and could turn and be a pain in the arse to line up. So, why you not come out, you bastard? Don't get a long skinny thing to stick in there. Now, all the engineers out there probably tell me off for not doing this right, but it's okay. I might learn something. Probably put way too much on. More is good, yeah. Oh, we do. It started coming out. Might not take it right out, I might just try and put the Loctite on it in situ. There we go, I'm pretty sure I've put way too much on there. good. Holy dooly, look at that. So once I put this bit back on, I don't think I'll put Loctite on this. It didn't seem to come undone, so I'll just leave this one, I think. I could have maybe sharpened them while I had it out, but it's actually not too bad. The edge is actually pretty good, so it's been working alright, so I think I'll just leave it. There we go. Well, I think I'll leave it like that for a few days and give the Loctite some time to dry and give it a go.